Yeah, I want.
Literally anything.
Okay, so what are we gonna do?
So we're talking about raw dog.
Okay, so how do we make a raw dog?
Well, I think I'm to tell the story about where Roy came from. I think that's important.
I think that is actually definitely the place you need to start.
So a couple of years ago, this was 2021. I was going for a walk as I normally do. No, the feet stay.
No, I was just looking for like,
Okay.
yeah.
20, I was going on a walk. This was like 2021, and it had been a couple of years since I'd made anything, so I was like, I want to make something again as far as like short films go. So I want to make something again, and I was walking, and it was nice out, and there was someone's trash bin had this like dog. It was face down on top of the bin, and it was open, and so I was like, what is this? I picked it up, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, so I took it. And that's the story of Roy, and I was like, wouldn't it be cool if he was like haunted? And so I had this idea in my head for having it be like an Evil Dead 2 like sequence, but with a puppet instead of a hand. And so that's what Roy came from.
Is Roy here right today?
Probably somewhere.
Should we retrieve him?
Yeah.
Yes, master.
And yeah, where does that leave us? What should we?
So yeah, I had the puppet, and I just didn't film anything for years. And then during Donnie.
Oh yes,
yeah.
Donnie. So we're both directing our student films. Our class was split up into two projects, and you were directing one film and I was directing the other. And leading up to that, we also had individual projects that we needed to film. And so we're filming Donnie, which is a film that includes characters from both of our movies that we had written, and we were making a short film about people making a short film, as one does in film school, of course. And that's when I first met Roy the Raw Dog.
Yeah, because at that point you were hanging out at my house specifically to eat my food, and
yeah, because like I don't pay for my own food.
Right.
And so I just eat his.
And so after one of the days of shooting Donnie, you wanted to stay and eat food, and so but Nick left his camera there, and so you kind of under the guise of making a short film, ate my pizza.
Yes. And I remember Roy as one of the dogs that was one of the items that was thrown at Ian.
Oh yeah.
During that movie.
Yes.
And so he actually is in that film. He makes cameos in both of our short films.
Mm-hmm.
So he's kind of, he has his own Instagram. Roy is a famous figure.
Yeah.
Yes. And we're very lucky to work with such an actor, and I'm very lucky to meet him and also eat his pizza.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then and after the pizza was done, I think we were still thinking about what we were gonna do. We knew it was gonna be with Roy. We didn't really know what to do, and so Tazio went silent for like a half an hour, and I thought by that point maybe we're not gonna actually do this. And he's like, no, I have it, and like he had the whole thing figured out what we were gonna do. Like every shot was figured out for the most part, and we just did it.
So I go over to your house. We make a movie. I'm like, oh, there's this dog, and you tell me the story that you just told, and I'm like, wow, do you by any chance have dinner for me since I didn't eat today? And then I'm eating the pizza, and we're like, let's make a short film, and so I paced around the house for a long, how you said like half an hour?
Like half an hour. Yeah.
Wow. And then we shot.
Yeah. And then also for like several hours after we shot it, you were editing. We didn't finish it, but we did most of it.
We pretty much finished everything except the sound.
Yeah. And that from shooting to finishing it took about 4 hours in total.
Yeah, 4 hours to shoot that, and part of that is we do this trick. Where this is a cinematography tip for all people trying to make films for low budgets. Is you just don't put lights out.
Right.
And so for some of the shots in the movie, you just can't see anything because there's no light at all. Yeah. We were filming at night, and so nothing was coming through the windows. We had my dinky little legs that kept falling over that I got for Christmas that year, and we were just like, oh, we have a puppet. He's gonna make weird noises. He's gonna kill you, and it's gonna kind of look like a Sam Raimi movie, I guess.
Right.
Because before we made that movie, I don't know when this was, but you actually had a lot of movie nights where we would have homework for like to watch different movies, and you would invite everyone over, and I was the only one who showed up because no one liked you.
Right.
And one of those times, you showed me a short film that Sam Raimi made, like some commercial about something. What was that?
Was it The Attack of the Helping Hand?
I think it might have been The Helping Hand.
Okay. Because it's that guy from the Hamburger Helper box, the little hand guy.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and he attacks some woman or something.
Yeah, and I think that was my main inspiration. I don't know if I told you that, but
I don't think you ever did.
No, that was what was on my mind.
Okay.
So I was like, it's a hand, it's a thing that you put up your hand.
Right.
And so, yeah, the film has a lot of depth that I put into that. A lot of personal things I put into that, like being controlled and feeling like a puppet.
Yeah, I think
wanting to be someone's top.
it could be described as a meditation on postmodern cinema.
Yes. No. I think there's also that's a good way of putting it. Never thought about that before.
Can't find Roy, man. He's not anywhere. I don't know where he is. I'm trying. Tazio, permission to go into your room.
Let me see if I can find him. Oh my god.
He's not in the kitchen, man.
Okay, it's okay.
No, it's not.
He's right here.
What the fuck?
Alright.
I'm gonna kill myself.
There's Roy. I don't know what else we're gonna talk about. I think,
So,
yeah.
editing this movie,
Mm.
which did not take that long at all because we shot in order, and afterwards the only other editing I did was the sound editing, and for that, noticing that I had just taken like straight from Evil Dead, I just took the soundtrack from Evil Dead and also Ash's scream. You can hear that at the end, and
Oh no. Oh. It's okay, I got it, I'm good. I got it. I'm good.
and we just put that in the movie.
Yeah. I think another memorable thing about the film was as you were editing it, we took it on my computer and we showed it to our coworkers at Jimmy John's. And, and they really liked it. And yeah, it was kind of fun to be like, because it was mostly finished, but it wasn't completely finished, and so it was kind of fun to be like, you know, as you're working on this thing, show it to people and be like, oh, this is really cool, and I'm like, I don't remember what Ashley said, but it ended up making it onto my version of the poster.
Oh, she was like,
roasted tomato,
I don't know what I don't know. Well, what's she saying?
Where's my phone? Oh, it's recording. Never mind.
it's recording.
She's like, I don't know what I was expecting, but it was way scarier than what I thought it was gonna be, or something like that.
I don't think she said it was scary, but she definitely said it was better than she thought it was going to be.
Right.
She was like, wow, that's better than I thought it was going to be. Like, that's a poster quote right there.
Hell yeah.
Better than you thought it was going to be. That's how we make movies.
Yeah, that's like what you strive for.
That
I'm
is
good, thanks.
filmmaking.